Is Overwatch 2 actually better than Overwatch 1? The answer is yes, but it's not as clear as you would think. Before we go on, like 99.3% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed, so just scroll down, click that button. Okay, back to the video. When someone says a game is toxic, usually you think of games such as League of Legends or Rainbow Six Siege or Call of Duty, which are notorious for being toxic, for having a lot of toxicity in them. But something I didn't expect was for Overwatch to start creeping into that conversation. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's because of the negative content creation focused on the game. And it doesn't stop because it's easy to clickbait. It's easy to farm views constantly bashing the game. Now, yes, I will say some of their updates are questionable, and I'm not left out of the conversation of making negative content about the state of the game. But these updates that they're releasing, they actually have some positive benefit, and it feels like people are silent, that people just ignore it and hound the next negative thing that they can find. This perspective becomes even clearer when you look at the comments on my previous videos of people thanking that someone made a positive video for once instead of just demonizing the game for all its flaws. For someone shedding the light on the hope that the game still has a positive future, a positive development cycle, because after all, the Overwatch brand is one of the most successful games ever created in its category, if not the most. People aren't happy about me defending it either, because there have been some comments proving that that only negative perspective exists. And what we forget to remember is that this is a whole different team working on the game. The Overwatch 1 team was known for its lack of fast updates, for letting the game be without a good patch for long stretches of time, and this is what the comments are talking about, the negative comments, because they don't trust that the new team can deliver on their words similar to the first team. But with the new hotfix updates recently, it's showing promise that we can get these regular updates to balance the game, fix bugs and interactions faster than Overwatch 1 was. Does this game still have growing pains? I think the answer to that is clearly yes, without a doubt in anyone's mind, because the 5v5 system was a good change from Overwatch 1 to Overwatch 2, but the ranked system is now majority disliked by the community. The ranked experience feels worse. These introductions of new heroes such as Sojourn, Kiriko, Ramatra, these introductions of new heroes over and over spreads the playtime between the heroes, making it harder to balance them before their introduction. It's safe to say that Overwatch 2 is more refined, but still nowhere as good as the possibility that it has to be. Getting rid of some of the core characteristics for some of the heroes to balance the game isn't sticking with the community, and they're beginning to notice. Because if you look at Mei, she's not able to freeze people even though she literally shoots ice. Cassidy, McCree, whatever you want to call him, he doesn't have his stun anymore, which makes him feel so useless at times, and the community was happy with at least that stun being in the game if it was the only one. Doomfist becoming a tank after being such a challenge to balance as a DPS. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense what they're doing, but it's a step in the right direction. Let's take a look at the steps Overwatch 1 is taking. Making it free to play, that's a step forward. Basically just making a shop overhaul with less quality skins, trying to farm money, a setback. New hotfixes, a step forward. And it's been like that since launch, where it's a step forward and then a step back and a step forward and a step back. But now it's looking like it's taking a turn for the better, and what do we get? What do we get from the community, from the content creators? People still only focusing on the bad things as if there's absolutely no good happening, living in this echo chamber of sorts. Instead of just watching people and their videos telling you their thoughts and you subscribing to their ideas without actually playing the game, log on, play the game, see what the patches make you think about the game, then talk about your perspective. Because when I was watching those negative videos, I realized I could try it for myself and get my own view on it all, and that's why I'm not constantly bashing the game for every little thing. It's been so played out and it's been so cliche just to bash the game constantly, and it negates anything done for the improvement of the game. Now, I'm excited to see for the reworks that they're planning for Junker Queen, for Roadhog, for the further development of the heroes into a balanced state, for the new updates, because this is the future. It's getting brighter. We're taking the proper steps forward. They can now reach a broader audience with free to play, and it's up to the people to voice their opinions, because now we are being heard. Now our thoughts matter more, and it's refreshing to see that. And please let me know what you think down below. I'll try to respond to all the comments. As always, GG easy.